Hi guys, Jar6, and I appreciate you guys watching. So about a week or so ago I talked about concealed carry and things to not to do, you know, the don'ts of concealed carry. Now, one of the things that I asked you guys is to put comments down below, as I always do, and you guys gave me a lot of feedback. So what I want to do is that I want to tell you a couple of don'ts for the subscribers edition. This is the things that you guys told me that I think is definitely great comments, great ideas. So I want to share that with some of you guys, because let's face it guys, everyone is not going to read the comments, but people tend to watch video. So with that being said guys, let's just get started. Alright guys, so like I said, I'm going to talk about some of the don'ts that you guys told me. So I'm going to look down to my phone because I wrote it down. But like I said again guys, this is what you guys said. This is not me. And I definitely agree with those comments. So I wanted to share that one. Now, the first one is going to be to always try your self-defense ammo. And I got to tell you guys, that's critical. We all know that some guns are picky with ammo. So you don't want to buy some you know, critical duty or critical hornady, whatever, defense, and then comes to find out that it doesn't really work on your Glock 19 because of whatever reason. And of course, guys, I'm using that as an example. But you want to try your self-defense ammo. You want to make sure that it works. Now, number two is going to be don't drink and carry, guys. And I think I heard in some states you are allowed to go into bars and things like that with your pistol. I just got to tell you guys, to me, that is just something that could go very wrong. If you find yourself in a self-defense situation where you have to engage a person or you have to put rounds down range and you've been drinking, it's just not going to be a good thing. You know, the legal system is going to use that to pretty much put you in jail, and I just don't see anything good out of that, guys. So I would stay very safe and not to drink and carry. Alright guys, so here's another one. If you carry inside a purse, get a holster. A lot of ladies tend to put a pistol inside a purse, or a lot of the guys that wear those tactical men purse, you put your pistol inside your purse and you don't have a holster. Again guys, the purpose of the holster is to protect that trigger. You don't want to have some type of ND. Definitely get a holster for your purse, and they actually sell holsters out there that are dedicated for purses. So do your research, pick the best one, and go from there. Now I gotta tell you guys, this is something that I never thought about, but it could be illegal according to one of you guys' comment. If you go inside somebody's car and somebody's house, ask for permission. You know, if you go and visit your neighbor and you're carrying a gun, ask for permission. Now, some of you guys are going to disagree with that. Some of you guys are going to say, well, it's concealed, no one's going to see it. Again, guys, this is some of the things that some of the subscribers put down. I don't think it's a bad idea. You know, I tend to hang around with guys that are just like me. So for me to go to somebody's house carrying a gun, it's kind of like the same thing from that person coming to my house carrying a gun. You know, people that I hang around are pretty much in the same belief, or, you know, like-minded individuals just like me and you. Alright guys, so here's a very important one. If you have money to spend on a gun, if you have $400 or $500 to spend on a gun, you should have money to spend on training. Now, I talked about this in the past, having formal training, and I talked about YouTube training and some of the things that you could learn here in the YouTube community, and you could definitely learn a lot of things in the YouTube community, but don't ever replace YouTube with formal training. Formal training is critical. You want to have an instructor giving you pointers on how to do things, on how to do better, different techniques and things like that. Now, I know training is expensive, guy, but again, that's just something that you're going to have to put a priority and something that you're going to have to save money for. Alright guys, so here's one more. Carry a belt. We talked about a belt. The belt is the foundation of your carry system, so you have to have a good belt. Carrying a pistol is not a game. Again, I talked about this in the channel. If you carry a pistol, you need to be mentally prepared to be able to engage a person, to be able to defend yourself. You have to know that if you have that gun on you and something happened, you have to be mentally prepared to be able to engage that threat and possibly disable him, definitely, or kill that person. So again, guys, there's not a really a way or training where you could get mentally prepared for that. You don't go to some type of training where they mentally prepare you to shoot a person. That's just not how it is. But you got to know that the fact that you made the decision to protect yourself, protect your family, may result in you taking somebody's life, and you got to be prepared for that, guys. Alright, guys, so a few more. Don't advertise that you have a gun. There's a reason why it's concealed. You know, a lot of guys carry a gun, and next thing you know, they're wearing a hat that said Glock or this and that. And you know what? Typically, the bad guys are going to see that, and they're going to think that you're probably carrying a pistol. They see you with a shirt that says Glock. Next thing they're going to do is look at your 4 o'clock and notice that you're printing, and they most likely could notice that you have a gun. Now, carry full time. Guys, carry full time. No part-time. Pick the right gun that you're going to carry every single day. Now, here's a very, very important one. Do not draw your gun unless you're absolutely sure that your life is in danger. And this is one that gets people in trouble all the time. Just because I get into some type of argument with you doesn't mean you're authorized to take that gun out. You know, I could call you names and tell you to go to hell and this and that, and then this and that, and then, and probably insult you, insult your family, insult, you know, your wife. That doesn't give you the right to take away your gun. You know, that gun should be drawn when you are either protecting your house from a criminal, or, you know, your life is in danger. Now, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not telling you how to do things. You have your own training. You do that. But ultimately, when you pull your gun out, that is last resort. Everything else that you could have done fell, so you got to the point where you had to take that gun out. There's no other way other than you pulling that gun out. Now, if you do something different, most likely you're going to end up in jail, or most likely you're going to end up with some type of legal issue. So that's pretty much it, guys. Oh, here's the last one. Carry a spare mag, carry a flashlight. That's pretty much it. I definitely appreciate you guys' input. You know, a lot of you guys put a lot of information. Typically, I do a video trying to pass some information, and I end up picking up more information. That's one of the things that I love about YouTube and this community. You know, I'm trying to put information out there, but I end up learning more, and I think that's pretty awesome. So with that being said, guys, let me know if you got any more reasons why. So, you know, more don'ts or even do's when it comes to CCW. Put it down in the comments. I appreciate you guys watching. Like these type of videos if you like videos like this. Subscribe to the channel, share the videos, and as always, guys, God is in control.